Hey friends, it's Laura with Laura's Handmade Haven. Welcome or welcome back. I'm so glad you joined me today. We are in the kitchen because, against my better judgment, I have agreed to do a product review on a mushroom coffee blend. Now, I'm going to be forthright and upfront and tell you that I have tried mushroom coffee before and I was not a fan because it was very earthy. That's the word we'll say, earthy. And I didn't like it. Now, this one is a little different though, because there is some ingredients and they're all listed on the back. So it's all on the up and up. It tells you exactly what is in this blend. There are some different types of mushrooms in this, and there's also some coffee in this and a little bit of stevia or like an artificial sweetener. So it shouldn't be quite as harsh as the other one that I tried, I don't know, a year or so ago that I did not like. So we're going to try it 4 ways. Actually, we're going to try it 5 ways. We're going to try it 4 ways, and then I'm going to rate each one and tell you what my take is. So the first one that we're going to do is exactly how it says on the bag. We're going to use 1 tablespoon of the coffee, 8 to 10 ounces of hot or cold water. I'm going to make it hot. And then I'm going to add a little milk or creamer to make it a latte. So, but the first one, I'm going to just try it with just the mushroom coffee and the hot water. I have my cute little mug that my stepdaughter made for me, and we're going to get some hot water. This is when it's really nice to have a hot kettle because it just can heat up that water really quickly. So I'm just going to measure in about 6, it says 6 to 8 ounces, but we're just going to do about 6 ounces because my mug's not that big. All right, so the one thing that I am going to do, just because I don't want this to clump up in the mug, I'm going to pour just a little bit of the water in here. And I'm going to give this a good whisk. Okay, I can smell the earthiness. But I can also smell the coffee, but I'm really smelling the earthy. All right, and then we're going to pour in the rest of the hot water. We're going to whisk a little bit more. Here's the product, Nature Echo mushroom coffee, first sip. And my face just doesn't lie. I wish I could sometimes lie with my face, but my face doesn't lie. It's actually not as bad as the other one I had. It's not great, but let's try it a different way. The next one that I'm going to try is a fancy latte. So it's going to be a vanilla fancy latte. And it's going to be mixed with hot water, 6 ounces of steamed or microwaved milk, a little vanilla, a little brown sugar, and some cinnamon on top. So let's try that. Let me get a little bit of water, and we're going to make that in this adorable little mug that my stepdaughter made. Okay, I'm just going to pour the water into the mug and whisk it around. And this is just so I don't have any clumps, because if I taste this and it has clumps, then I'm really not going to like it. So I'm just whisking to get the clumps out of there. I actually have my milk hot already, so we're going to add in the milk, and we're going to put in a splash of vanilla. Whoops, I made a splash on the counter. Woof, okay. Put a splash of vanilla. And this is like a vanilla latte. A little brown sugar. All right, a recipe for the fancy latte, and this is really just one I found online. I actually had ChatGPT help me come up with this. So I'm using a tablespoon of the powder. I've diluted that in 2 ounces of hot water and whisked that to begin with, just to make sure there were no clumps or anything before I added my milk, because nobody wants that mushroom clumps floating around in their drink. And then I added 6 ounces of steamed milk and a teaspoon of vanilla, about a teaspoon and a half of brown sugar, and to have a little cinnamon on top. Little cinnamon on top. All right, so I'm gonna whisk in the cinnamon a little bit too, because, why not? All right, so this is our fancy latte with the mushroom coffee from Nature Echo. Let's see what we think. I can definitely still taste it, but not as much. I may be able to drink this. Yeah, I could drink that. The next one we're gonna do basically the same exact thing, but we're gonna make it a mocha version because who doesn't like chocolate? And again, I am going to use 2 ounces of water and 1 tablespoon of the mushroom coffee, and I'm gonna whisk that together in another cute little mug that my stepdaughter made. Whisk, 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 whisk. And again, this is just so I can dilute the mushroom coffee so when I add my milk, it doesn't clump up on me because that, gross. All right, now I'm gonna add the vanilla. I'm gonna use chocolate syrup. So since I'm using the chocolate syrup and it has sugar in it, I'm not gonna use the brown sugar. Okay, so this is about, I'm gonna say about a teaspoon, teaspoon and a half of syrup. And again, I'm gonna whisk that. There's not much to see in there. It's just, dark. All right, let's add our milk. And that was about 6 ounces of milk. So I have an 8-ounce drink. Cinnamon on top. All right, so here's what it looks like. Can you see it in the cup? Let's try our mocha version of a fancy latte. I mean, who doesn't like chocolate, right? I mean, we had a chocolate syrup. Of course we're gonna like that. Actually, chocolate is really good to kind of balance and mask those earthy tones that you sometimes get from mushroom coffee. So I'm not really surprised that this worked, but this works. I could drink that. That's awesome. All right. Okay, so the next one that I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna use cold milk and we're gonna make kind of like an iced latte. I am still gonna add a little bit of hot water to this just to get that diluted. So let's just go ahead and I'm just gonna eyeball it on this one. Just enough. Just enough so I can take my whisk. I mean, really guys, this looks like, it looks like coffee, but it's not. And it does not smell like coffee. Like to drink this, obviously you're supposed to have like 6 to 8 ounces of water, but to drink this straight, I would not be a fan. But the vanilla latte and the mocha, yeah, I could see me doing that. All right, so now we need cold milk. Now in the iced version, I am gonna go ahead and add a little bit of vanilla and milk and ice. What will we think? Okay, now ChatGPT claims that cold drinks naturally mute strong flavors. And that mushroom coffee by itself is a very strong flavor. We added milk, we added a little bit of vanilla, and we added ice. That tastes like someone dropped my milkshake in the dirt. Yeah. I think they lied because okay. All right. I did not like the iced version at all. If I had to rank these so far, I would say mocha, vanilla, latte. I would even put the plain coffee over the iced version. Now, the iced version, maybe if I added some chocolate syrup and some brown sugar and whipped cream and it's a no. I don't like the iced version. But the mocha's pretty good. And the vanilla latte is pretty good. All right, so I like science and I like cocktails. So let's try an espresso martini with the mushroom coffee. Now, I preface this with the statement of the manufacturer does not recommend you mix mushroom coffee with alcohol. It is not one of their suggestions. It's just something I'm doing for funsies, okay? So, and if you're not into vodka and espresso martinis and such, please, it's okay. I'm just doing it for fun. I don't think that there has been very much research done on the effects of mixing mushroom coffee and alcohol together. So just know all of that before I start this process. And it's just for fun. Don't come at me. It's just for fun. All right. Okay. I love espresso martinis. So we're going to try this. I am a little concerned because remember, I didn't like the iced coffee. So I don't know if I'm going to like an espresso martini, but we're going to try it anyway. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure. Actually, let me just swing you down and you can like watch this one. All right. All right. So I'm just going to make a single espresso martini, and that's going to consist of 1 ounce of the chilled mushroom coffee, 1 ounce of coffee liqueur, and 1 ounce of vodka. I already have mushroom coffee made, so I'm just going to use some of that to put into my cocktail. One ounce of the mushroom coffee, 1 ounce of the coffee liqueur, 1 ounce of vodka. And you know what? I feel like that's going to be a little bitter. And I like my cocktails a little sweet, so I'm going to add just a splash of simple. And we're going to shake this. And then just because I have it, we're going to put a little espresso powder on top. Just for funsies. Okay, so here's our mushroom coffee espresso martini. Remember, this is not a recommendation from the manufacturer. This is just me experimenting for science. Okay, honestly, I would not know there was mushroom coffee in this. There's only 1 ounce of prepared mushroom coffee. So you'd have to drink like 6 or 8 of these to get your daily allowance in. The coffee liqueur and the simple syrup definitely cut the earthy tones and hide that mushroom coffee flavor. I could serve this to you and you would not know there was mushroom coffee in there. All right, so I'm going to swing you down and I'm going to rank the 5 drinks that we've made so you know which ones I like the best. Our product is from Nature Echo, and it is mushroom coffee. Now, it does have lion's mane mushroom in there. It also has a lot of other mushrooms in it as well. And it also has like a little bit of a coffee in there. And there's also, like I said, some stevia, like a little sweetener in there too. So I know that we shouldn't be I probably shouldn't be ranking the alcohol version, but it probably was my favorite. And then I'm going to say the Mocha, the vanilla latte, the regular coffee, and then the iced coffee. Those are my rankings right there. So 5 ways to try our mushroom coffee. And to be quite honest with you, I could definitely drink this mocha on a daily basis and be perfectly happy with it. Now, will I? That's yet to be determined because I do like coffee in the morning. I think that I might try it for a week at some point and see if I can tell a difference between my energy level and my focus and all of that. Because there definitely are some health benefits to the mushroom coffee. And I think that if you can, get past the earthy tone or find a way to prepare it so it tastes better, then I could definitely try it. Now, the downside is, I added 6 ounces of milk and 1.5 teaspoons of chocolate syrup, and the vanilla latte had brown sugar in it, and there's also vanilla in there too. So there's a lot of other things in there that are turning my healthy drink into not as healthy. But if it means I'll drink it, even if it means I have a little bit of extra sugar and some fats in there, then it's not the end of the world, right? Yeah, I could drink that even after it's set for a while. Because, sometimes when drinks sit, then they're like, oh, that earthiness is back. But that's still okay. I will say that my favorite probably was the espresso martini. Because you're not tasting that mushroom coffee in there at all. But people tend to judge you if you drink an espresso martini first thing in the morning. So, it's an option, but maybe just don't broadcast it. I do hope you enjoyed this product review. I tried to have some fun with it. I tried to give you some insider information on some mushroom coffees. I don't know if you're like me. Have you tried a mushroom coffee before? Do you love it? Do you hate it? If you love it, how do you prepare it? Do you just drink it straight? Did it take you a while to acquire that taste, or were you able to just jump in and say, yes, this is amazing immediately? I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've tried it, if you like it, if you hate it, what you think about the health benefits from it. And until next time, find joy in all you do. Carve out some time for crafting and creating. And remember, it's always better when you make stuff up.